Good morning. It is 8 a.m. on Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. I call the EDA meeting to order. Item 1 is the roll call. We do have a quorum present with 5 members here. Item 2.1, EDA July 8th, 2025 minutes.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 3.1, administrative activities, July 2025.
All right, good morning, President and Commissioners. You have the report in your packet. I'll just highlight a few items for you. This is not on your report, but under the public housing program, I did take quotes for some tree removal and tree trimming, and that will be starting next week. We have about 8 dead ash trees at our rental house properties that need to be removed, and just other trees that need to be trimmed. So you'll see that on an upcoming claims. Zinnel Tree Service got the low quote. Note under the EDA report, revenues increased due to closing the rental fund, and funds have been transferred to the EDA fund. And then today we're going to approve transferring the Garden Terrace funds to the EDA fund, so it'll really jump. We have the proceeds of the sale of Garden Terrace that will be transferred over. As of the time of this report, I had provider on the waiting list for Westridge Place. I was notified yesterday that one of our original providers is not going to renew her lease when it expires the end of November. She's going to take her operation back into her home. So we're not losing her. She's just going back into her home to operate her business. So that provider on the waiting list has been notified, and I'm waiting to hear back from her if she's interested in the opening. She does need to get licensed, so I'm giving her a couple months to get through that process, so hopefully she'll be ready to go for December. I'll just note under the home buyer assistance loan, we had 3 loans close in July. We did have a loan paid off early due to the sale of the house, so we have some funds available, and I have notified the lenders, so they are aware. Under the Get It Ready loan program, 1 new application was received in July. That loan actually just closed yesterday. And we do have funds available in the multifamily rental rehab loan program, and I do have a landlord who is going to be submitting an application for some of those funds. So the loan programs continue to be active and busy. End of report.
I'll make a motion to accept the Economic Development Authority administrative activities for the month of July 2025.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 4.1, EDA August 12th, 2025 claims list.
I didn't really see anything out of the ordinary, so unless anyone has any questions, I will make a motion to approve the August 12th, 2025 claims list.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 5.1, fund transfer from Garden Terrace Fund 262 to EDA Fund 260.
Being everybody's familiar, I'll be happy to approve the fund transfer from Garden Terrace Fund 262 to the EDA Fund 260 in the amount of $8,634,293.26.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 5.3, 2025 PHA Annual Plan.
I think
I'm
skipped
sorry.
the rental
Item
fund.
5.2, fund transfer from Rental Fund 265 to EDA Fund 260.
I'll just note the funds have already been transferred. We just needed to do a resolution, I believe, for the auditors.
'cause it's an
We're in the
interfund,
middle
yeah.
of our audit right now.
You said you need a resolution?
Yes.
For 5.2?
Oh, the last one was a resolution too.
Oh, we should
Yeah,
call roll for
I
that.
missed that too.
Sorry,
Okay.
I missed that.
Okay. We'll go back to 5.1, fund transfer from Garden Terrace Fund 262 to EDA Fund 260.
So you want me to redo it? I'll offer a resolution to do the fund transfer from Garden Terrace Fund 262 to the EDA Fund 260 in the amount of $8,634,293.26.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Director Bregel, please call the roll.
All right, Commissioner Black?
Yes.
Commissioner Christian?
Yes.
Commissioner Betker?
Yes.
Commissioner Henn?
Yes.
President Markgraf?
Yes, that motion carries. Item 5.2, fund transfer from Rental Fund 265 to EDA Fund 260.
I'll offer a resolution for the fund transfer from the rental properties Fund 265 to the EDA Fund 260 in the amount of $247,118.59.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Director Bregel, please call the roll.
Commissioner Black?
Yes.
Commissioner Christian?
Yes.
Commissioner Betker?
Yes.
Commissioner Henn?
Yes.
President Markgraf?
Yes, motion carries. Item 5.3, 2025 PHA Annual Plan.
All right, this is a little unusual. We did pass our 5-year plan earlier this year, and ever since I've worked here on a 5-year plan year, we have not been required to do an annual plan, but this year I was notified that our annual plan was overdue. I questioned it, said we've submitted our 5-year plan, and I was told by HUD that we still needed to submit an annual plan, so I said, all right. Went ahead and prepared it, and I need to get that approved so I can get that submitted. I don't know if they've changed something or if it's just that I have a new HUD representative that does things a little differently. I'm really not clear on that. I'm very confused by this, but they're telling me we need to submit an annual plan, so I have that on here for your approval. It's basically just standard template and then progress report on things that were accomplished in the last year from our prior 5-year plan. So. And this is also a resolution.
I'll offer the resolution approving the 2025 PHA Annual Plan for the Public Housing and Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Programs.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Director Bregel, please call the roll.
Commissioner Black?
Yes.
Commissioner Christian?
Yes.
Commissioner Betker?
Yes.
Commissioner Henn?
Yes.
President Markgraf?
Yes, that motion carries. Item 6.1, Economic Development Activity Report.
I'll just note the New Ulm Partnership met last month and discussed the EDA strategic plan, and Newbrook gave a report on a tour they took of the Hutchinson Business Incubator and CTE Center. There is a group going back tomorrow to tour those facilities. Newbrook is interested in potentially starting a business incubator here in New Ulm, and as well as helping the school improve the CTE Center. So they continue to look at the Hutchinson models because they like what they're doing in that community. Commercial property rehab loan program, one closed in the amount of $30,000, and another loan was repaid due to the sale of that property. Coincidentally, it was the same property. So the prior owner sold, repaid the loan, and then the new owner took out a loan for that same property. So that has not happened before, but interesting. Let's see. And then I'll just note, I participated in some business visits with the Green Seam team, and then we held a post-visit follow-up meeting last week, I think, to go over the feedback that we received during those visits. and attended a ribbon cutting with Andrea out at Wheelberg Chevrolet because they completed their expansion project, and they are already adding to their staff out there now that they have extra space, so they're bringing in new jobs. And new general manager relocated to New Ulm with his family of 5 kids. So they're very happy to be joining the New Ulm community, and we love to see that.
Were there any nuggets of information that you got from Green Seam that you'd like to share?
One thing just off the top of my head was several businesses talked about wanting to recruit more residents to relocate to New Ulm. That's been difficult with the lack of housing, but with all the multifamily housing projects that we have coming online, that's something that maybe now we can shift to focus on, and that's more really the Chambers area of focus, but, we're happy to partner with them on that any way we can. Otherwise, I will also mention several businesses communicated that they're doing well and planning to expand, so the local economy seems to be very strong.
I'll make a motion to accept the Economic Development Activity Report for July 2025 activities.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. There being no further items on the agenda, this meeting is dismissed.
That is 3 in a row that